What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Sauce and Reason. Of course, if you're just listening to my voice or if you're watching it right now on YouTube, it's just your boy doing it again, Bolo, this week. Shout out to Reese. I just want to know, how do you guys deal with stress? How do you deal with the anxiety? I know that other people say there's different outlets to it. Some people say you should work out. Some people say maybe you should eat. Sometimes you might overeat and you kind of feed your emotions, and sometimes it just get really bad. And then you're on fucking 600-pound life on fucking TLC and you can't get the hell out of the goddamn house and you need a forklift to fucking haul your ass out. But sometimes that's not the best move. Sometimes people kind of like hold it in and they really stress the fuck out, and then sometimes they just blow up and they just take it out on somebody that actually do not deserve to be taken out on. Actually, no one deserves to be fucking just all the emotions just thrown on somebody. You know what, actually, if you be an asshole to somebody, then I guess you kind of deserve it. But if you just a random person that just be like, hey, and you accidentally bump into them, like, oh, sorry, excuse me, and then you fucking blow up on them, yeah, that's probably not like the best time. Maybe it's better to try to maybe let that shit out, got the boxing glove here, maybe you should hit the bag, let that aggression out. Maybe you're just holding up a whole bunch of aggression, all the anxiety you've been having in. Maybe, everybody gotta pay bills, man. Everybody gotta pay bills. All these kids that want to grow the fuck up so fast until they realize they gotta pay some bills, and then it's just like, oh shit, I should have enjoyed my life when I was 9 years old. Oh, I should have enjoyed my life when I was sitting there poo button and just walking around with snot all over my fucking upper lip. Yeah, you know what? Enjoy your life as a child. Enjoy your life as a kid, because once you get older, boy, life put that nos on you. You just straight nitro. And you got no other way to fucking deal with life. Time start going quick. My pops always told me, once you start having once you start having responsibilities in your life, then time is just gonna fly. That's just how it is. Time starts flying. And then you're looking at it right now of the year 2020, and we're about to wrap September up, and everybody is trying to figure out, like, what happened to the whole year? I know you want the year to be over, but it's pretty much damn near it's almost over. September. October about to hit next week. So, and the last day of summer already passed, and we're in fall right now. So, yeah, I don't know, just let me know. Comment below, how do you deal with your stress? Hit my DM, let me know, how do you deal with your stress? How do you deal with anxiety? Do you draw? Do you go for a run? Do you eat? Do you watch a movie? Do you hit the punching bag? Do you just go lay a fat shit? I don't know what you do. But, I want to hear the different type of methods and shit, because sometimes I'll be sitting there, not knowing that I'm just sitting there grinding my teeth. I don't know what it is. But, y'all hit me on that shit. Let me know. I want to know what's the other different techniques of what's going on. And, yeah, let's just jump into this shit real quick. Saucy Cinema. I told you guys every week I'm going to hit you with a Halloween movie all the way up to Halloween. Every week I'm going to shoot you one that you should watch, and that I recommend. Hopefully you enjoy it, or, hopefully, maybe if you don't enjoy it, if you're watching it with somebody else, they enjoy it. Stop being selfish. It's not always about you, not all the time. But here we go. My choice for this week is Alive. I mean, you probably look at the title and it's #alive. Or if you're born before all this hashtag shit, you're looking at the word that says pound alive, which sounds kind of gross. Pound alive, because it sounds like you just got arepa, right? No? Just me? Anyways, let's roll. So we're going to go with this one, Alive. It's a Korean movie, Korean zombie movie. Now, if you don't like to read like Floyd Mayweather, you can still put the audio in English. So you don't have to worry about reading it the whole fucking time. My pet peeve of this dubbed English audio of foreign films It's just the acting is just a little dull sometimes. They try real hard to be, to show the emotions of the character in the movie, but then eventually it just like falls short, and then I'm like, I can't do it. So your boy just watches the movie in Korean with English subtitles. That's how I do it. My bro out there, my bro in Utah, shout out to my bro out there. He watched this movie and he actually watched it in English audio. Now I tried to do it and I fucking couldn't do it. I still couldn't do that shit. So I was like, man, screw it. I'm just gonna read this shit. It's it's like reading a book pretty much. But it's a pretty good movie. Sorry, I'm gonna jump right into it. It's a zombie movie. So the story's about some guy who's in his apartment and all hell breaks loose. Everybody know the premise of a zombie movie. The fucking outbreak breaks out. Now he's looking at everybody from like the 8th floor or some shit of his apartment complex, and he's looking down and there's chaos breaking loose. And I'm not telling you nothing you don't see on the trailer. And he's stuck in his apartment. He's trying to figure out different methods on how he should approach this shit, how he should get out of the apartment. Now he's kind of like isolated. He's quarantined. Nah, not quarantined, but he's isolated into this fucking apartment. So he's trying to think, if I leave, I might get fucked up because I'm outnumbered by all these zombies and I don't really know what the fuck to do. So, all the thoughts are going around in his head, what actions he should take. And it's a pretty dope movie. I highly recommend it. If you're not into foreign films, foreign horror films, I'm sorry. But this is my selection this week. And I also believe, I feel like Asian movies really depicts true horror of this genre. Because sometimes I feel like American films, when they do horror films, they fucking try too hard. I feel like sometimes they just try too damn hard, and you need to just go back to basics. You don't need to do all that shit sometimes. And I feel like that's what they do in Korea and Japan. They really know how to just bring the basic shit in a horror genre movie and it's just bring light to it, and it's just a whole lot better than some shit like the Blair Witch Project. You know what I'm saying? I know some people might like the Blair Witch Project, but I don't. I just didn't really care for it. Paranormal Activity, I actually like that better than Blair Witch Project. Same camera schemes, like it's documented, or home video footage, or whatever, but that's my pick, Saucy Cinema. The movie is alive. It's on Netflix. Check it out this week. And of course, next week, your boy is going to hit you with another one. All right. Let's go on to the wrap it up. And let's hit the elephant in the room. It's the Brianna Taylor. If you not aware of what's going on with this whole Brianna Taylor case, let me let you know. There was a no-knock warrant issued. A whole bunch of officers pretty much went to the apartment. There's a dispute of the forced entry, but pretty much they went in. Her boyfriend fired at the officers because he was thinking it was intruders. Now, if somebody come into my fucking house and you were uninvited, I don't know who the fuck you are. You're coming in at some random ass time at night. I'm gonna put a bullet in your ass. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't. Why are you in my house? Why are you in my fucking house? It makes no sense. So he starts shooting at the cops, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend. The cops start returning fire. Shots were fired at Breonna Taylor. Shot her 5 times. And she dies. Now the whole crazy thing right now is that no one is charged for Breonna Taylor's murder. And one was actually indicted, but it wasn't for the killing of Breonna Taylor. It was for the endangerment of the neighbor. So he didn't get charged. No one got charged for physically shooting her. They got charged for missing her. It's crazy. So now you got everybody protesting from like San Jose to Louisiana to Kentucky. And can you blame them? I mean, we thought justice was going to be served. And of course, justice was fell short. I mean, you see everybody out here in the NBA. Everyone's saying, say her name, Breonna Taylor. All lives, almost all lives matter. Black lives matter. Everybody is showing the support to this whole thing with Brianna Taylor, and it just doesn't. It sucks. It just failed, man. It's like no words, man. Just like speechless to the whole verdict of what the fuck is going on, and nobody gets fucking charged for the murder. It is murder, man. You gonna tell me somebody just shot her and you're not gonna call it fucking murder? Somebody fucking murdered her, man. So you got all these protests, and I'm sure the protest is gonna go on. It's gonna go on for a few fucking days. See, 2 cops already got shot out there, and I don't think they passed away, but it was all from the protests of the verdict of what was handed, with this whole Breonna Taylor case. It's really fucking sad. And it's just the fucking life we're living in right now, and it's 2020. What else bad shit's gonna do? I mean, we only got like a couple more months, so I won't be surprised if some other more out of pocket shit starts happening. See how that shit goes. But wish things was a little bit better for Breonna Taylor. And you're probably gonna keep seeing the protests of everything that's going down, but that's what's going down. Let's just move on to the next one, since we were talking about sports with the NBA, with everybody, talking about say her name to Breonna Taylor. We're going to move on to sports. NFL. The NFL is fining coaches for not wearing their mask. Now, they're wearing their mask in the game, but they'll take it off, they'll wear it, and take it off, and then wear it. This is the fucking thing that's stupid to me. So I believe Kyle Shanahan on the Niners got hit with a fine. John Gruden on the Raiders, Sean Payton on the Saints. All these fucking people are getting hit with a fine. Pete Carroll got hit with a fucking fine. $100,000 to the coach. Now get this, $100,000 from the coach. Then there's over $200,000 you fine the fucking team. Now we're already talking about over $300,000. Sounds like the NFL couldn't get money back because of this whole pandemic, so what do you hand out? Some bogus ass fucking fines. That makes no fucking sense to me. You don't even hit Belichick with a goddamn fucking fine for wearing his mask upside down, damn near by his upper lip, looking like a fucking crow's beak. And then he has a hell low all the way down here and shit. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? I don't understand why they didn't fine him. Now, John Gruden said he had fucking COVID back in July. And he said it's a sensitive topic. He don't want to talk about it. And why aren't you wearing your fucking mask then? I mean, I understand you're wearing your mask once in a while, but you take it off. But you had COVID, and, it's a sensitive subject, and, you were affected by it. Wouldn't you want to wear your fucking mask? But at the same time, no one wears their fucking mask in the damn... No one's wearing their mask out there in the locker room or in practice sometimes. So I guess you're just hitting them for the game. But I believe this is just a little bullshit-ass loophole for the NFL to get their money back so they can kind of like pretty much stack up on the year this is the season of just being shit. So they have to make money somehow if they can't get money from fans. So how do they get it? Hit these fucking team organizations by finding the coaches fucking 6 figures and then hit the whole team by 6 figures. The shit stacks up, and then you're almost up to like $1 million and shit. And this was only like the fucking second week actually. But shit's ridiculous, man. I don't know. This whole fucking finding coaches for the mask is pretty fucking stupid. Anyways, let's just move on from that shit. If you're a fan of wrestling in the WWE, WWF, back in the day, you will know Road Warrior Animal. He passed away, and very young age of 60 years old. And it is young, because crazy. When they're alive, sometimes they'd be like, 60, man, you old. You pass away at 60. It's like, damn, man, he died young. Nah, 60 is still young. If you're alive, man, you ain't old. You might feel old. I'm in my 30s and I feel old. My back is fucking aching. My body hurt. My fucking hands feel like shit sometimes. My legs, whatever. But is 60 years old, man. You didn't get to see a lot of life yet, man. 60 years old, and he was gone early. And a lot of these WWF wrestlers, man, from the past and WWE wrestlers of today, you know, I grew up watching wrestling. So you see these wrestlers and all this shit, and when one of them passed away, it's just like, damn, because you grew up watching them. You see like somebody like Eddie Guerrero pass away, and you're like, shit, all these guys are gone too early, but it's just the life they live. Maybe the things sometimes they put in their body that they have to go out there and work week after week, putting their body through punishment to entertain these fans. It's tough, man. And Road Warrior Animal, if you guys don't know, was one half of the tag team of Road Warriors, and it was Hawk, and it was Animal and Hawk. Now they're both together up there. You know, it just sucks. You probably also know them. Maybe they're called the Legion of Doom. Come out there with their shoulder pads. It was a unique type of era back then with those wrestlers, and it was, like I said, growing up watching them, it was cool. It was really good. My whole family used to just chill around the TV, and you know, we used to watch the wrestling matches back in the day. It's different, you know. Something like right now, the wrestling is kind of weird right now. Back in the day, you know, we understood. We kind of hated Ric Flair. We kind of hated like fucking Rick Rude, or who else? Jake the Snake Roberts. But we still liked them, you know. They were still cool. And Jake the Snake Roberts been through a lot of shit in his life. Talking about putting a lot of shit in your body, man. He put a lot of bullshit in his body, and he's still alive. And he's telling the story. He's still, you know, well, probably not right now, but he was traveling the fucking country, spreading this news about what the hell's going on in his life, and how he had overcome everything, and getting back into the life with his daughter, you know. Sometimes there's always a way. There's always a way. Now, let's move on to the PS5. There's still going to be new pre-orders for you motherfuckers that were late. Your boy wasn't, though. Sony came out and they apologized because they felt like it was too late. I mean, not too late. They put out a statement saying they're going to start doing pre-orders. And it was like last minute bullshit, really. It really was. It's like, oh, guess what? We're doing pre-orders tomorrow. It's like, come on, man. We don't have fucking time to do that shit. We don't have time to be sitting there like, oh, fuck, we got to hurry up and do a pre-orders. Not everybody is lucky. I see Daniel Cormier is trying to get a fucking pre-order, and it's crazy. I beat Daniel Cormier to get a fucking pre-order on the PS5. I beat Michael Bisping from trying to get a pre-order on the PS5, and these motherfuckers got money. But I beat them. But they'll get another opportunity to get their pre-orders, because Sony, like they said, they felt like they did the fans wrong, and they're gonna put all that shit out for them. They're gonna get the pre-orders for everybody set, and yeah. Now for your I feel like I'm biased because I always talk about the PS5 and I don't talk about Xbox, but I never had a fucking Xbox 360. I had the first Xbox when that shit was like a goddamn fucking UFO spaceship. And the only game I think me and my brother had was, what do I have? It was like we had Scarface on Xbox. I also had a GTA San Andreas on Xbox. The cool thing with that was I don't always have to listen to the radio station. I could have popped in my own CD, burned it to the fucking Xbox, and I was able to listen to my own fucking music that I bought while I'm driving around in the car in Grand Theft Auto. Now, how ill is that shit? You can't really do that now. You can't. But if you're trying to get that PS5, pre-order that PS5. It's going to be coming up, and it's going to be pretty fucking dope. Also, playoffs news. NBA fucking playoffs. The Lakers just took it 3-1. Denver Nuggets was able to pull off that one win, and I do not think they got what it takes to finish and wrap this shit up, because now you're down 3-1. It's Miami and Boston right now. I believe it's Miami up 3-1, and I believe it's going to be LeBron James taking on his old team, the Miami Heat. And I feel like that's what the story is going to be. And it just sucks. It really fucking sucks. Because I fucking hate LeBron James. I just feel like he's the fakest motherfucker in the NBA. So fake. Talented. He got fucking mad talent. Hella talent. But stop, man. Your character is on some bullshit. And I see his son out there. I guess he went on some, what was it? I don't know if it was Instagram Live, Facebook Live. He went live smoking weed. Smoking that nugget when he thought his pops was going to smoke the Denver Nuggets. But it was reversed and the Denver Nuggets fucking smacked their ass. And they got him on that 2-1. But then, of course, you know, fucking Lakers still took that shit back. And now it's 3-1. I don't know. Miami looking like some motherfucking sleepers, though. I said it before, but you got Jimmy Butler and that whole crew out there, man. They looking mean as fuck. So, I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully, Miami has what it takes when they go against the Lakers, because I don't think no one's going to blow a 3-1 lead. But we seen that shit already happen. We seen that shit happen. So, yeah. That's your fucking NBA playoff wrap-up. And, yeah. Keeping it short and sweet this week, as usual. If you guys are like dealing with anxiety and stress, seek some help, y'all. If you feel like you're on your last dying breath and you just feel like you can't do it no more, call that suicide hotline if you need some help, man. Call that shit. Call a friend. Call somebody to get some help. Maybe sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. And that's what I'm doing right now, talking to y'all. This kind of helps relieve the stress. Put some hair on my chest. I'm rapping. I'm dropping bars right now. But you gotta stay fresh, man. Remember, live a little, laugh a little more. See y'all next week with another selection of saucy cinema. And no pole position this week. Only the one in my drawers. Ha ha! Pause. Peace out. West Side.